Coco Iroko Moyesa. Coco Iroko Moyesa. Ayarabasi say Arabasi.
So my uncle, Uncle Sammy, he recently died. Um, a week ago, about a week ago, and he was a crowned Olocha, crowned Ochun. Can't remember whether his father was at Agua Chango. So he died. He was disillusioned by Santeria, by the whole religion and everything. The reason why I bring this up is because now that he's dead, and I don't say passed away, I say dead. And when I'm dead, I expect people to say he died. I don't like the soft language of passed away. If I'm dead, I'm dead. That's it. So he died. He's a crowned priest of Ochun, and now people are scrambling about Itutu and how there's nothing prepared. Keep in mind, my uncle has his orishas all the way in Georgia. My uncle's a New Yorker in the Bronx. He made no preparations for Itutu. And it's important for people to understand that your financial obligations upon getting crowned does not end in just getting crowned. I already did the video on this. Like, there's, your necklaces, your warriors. If you're Ifa Centrical, Shamal de Rula before Ocha to find out who your burning Risha is. So if your necklaces could be maybe 221, your warriors about 500 to 900, your Mano de Rula between 1,000 to 2,000. Mine was 1,500. Getting crowned, that's an average of 10,000. If you have a like Oyao, Lázaro, or warrior, like Wow, Wuno Chosi, it's about 15,000. Then your Ebometa, between 1,000 and 3,500. That adds up. But it doesn't end when you get crowned. When you die, there are funeral rites. Funerary rites? I don't know how you say it. So that could be, I know it's a few thousand. But keep in mind that there are preparations to be done upon your death. He left, he has a will, but it doesn't include any of his religious artifacts. Keep in mind, like I said, he was disillusioned by the faith. But now, all of his orishas is gonna get taken by the state, in which I guess Georgia. And because there's no Itutu rights and all that stuff that would get done, that should get done, as far as the whatever area of Georgia is, I just say the state of Georgia is concerned, they're gonna go into his house like they do with somebody who's dead, and they see what's worth money, and they toss out the rest. So as far as the state is concerned, they're gonna see a bunch of pretty soup tureens, open them up. As far as they're concerned, it's a bunch of rocks. Some with rocks and water, some with rocks and waters and tools. And that's it. They don't see no spirits, no orisha, no sacred stones and otanes and all that. They're gonna open up Ochun, see a bunch of rocks and say, toss it out. It's garbage. This nigga was a rock collector. That's as far as they're concerned. And that's it. So all of his orisha are gonna get tossed out and thrown away. As for Itutu, I don't know. They're scrambling over here. There needs to be preparations, that's a whole different video in itself. Like, I disagree with the whole idea of godparent keeping the initiate's hair, because people move away. People, if you have, this is another point I wanted to make. It's good, like, make a will for yourself and include your religious things in there. Say there needs to be things like Itutu, what's gonna be done with my orishas. If you have family members that do not believe in any of this, any of the Santeria stuff, at least put in the will or something like, okay, so this individual is to be contacted, and that individual will know, okay, this is what has to get done. That individual may be an oriate, a friend, Santero, Santera, whatever. If your family does understand, then you need to, either way, you need to leave the monies for itutu. If you're initiated into anya, I know it's like some people, they throw a whole anya in honor of the dead, in honor, like, to the deceased person, do a whole anya ceremony at the graveyard and all that, and they play to the body. That stuff costs money. So, you know, it's a lesson learned, you know. So now it's, you know, make the necessary preparations financially. Don't let it be, it's already a financial burden to have to pay the 10,000 it takes to bury a person. And they say, oh, Santero isn't allowed to be, or shouldn't be at least, cremated. So you're gonna be blowing 8 to 15,000 on just the funeral. And then you gotta do the tutu. Oh, but let's say maybe the person was burned or died in some way where there's no access to the body for some reason, and there's no hair, because the hair is with the godparent that's on the other side of the country. You know, that's one of the it's not a grand old secret. They gotta take your hair when you're crowned. And aside from the traje de santo, the outfit that you were crowned in, that goes with you in the casket, the hair, there's ceremony with the hair. And if you ain't got no damn hair, that's just one more shortcut that's got to be taken, because there ain't no damn hair from the person. So little things like that, having the money for the funeral, having the money for the itutu, having the money for the preparations, having the hair for the itutu, having the traje de santo. We don't know where his traje de santo is. We don't, his hair, his ita, his caracoles, all that stuff that needs to be involved. The secret from the river that gets picked up. Who the hell knows where that is? As far as I know, that should be over in Georgia at his place, where he's got mad orishas. Like, I've been to his place as a kid. I wasn't into Ocha back then. I didn't know what any of that stuff was, but I'm telling you guys, my uncle had orishas like an oriate. He had all of them under the sun.